Napakadami po, Miss Diskaya, yung inyong proyekto kung saan-saan na, abay, daig nyo pa yung gobyerno. Thank you, Mr. Chair. For PICAB, kay Engineer Dakay, alam nyo, Engineer Dakay, kung gugustuhin, may pamamaraan. It says in Section 29, Republic Act number 4566, pwede po kayo mag-imbestiga at gumawa po ng action, suspension, revocation of license kung meron po mga report. Tama po?
Yes, Your Honor.
Alright. So, nasa inyong kamay kung pwede nyong i-revoke. Hindi po ba kayo nag-iimbestiga na maaring yung ilang mga tao ninyo ay naareglo at nababayaran kaya bigay na lang na lisensya? Take the case po dito sa Diskaya. 3 na po ang kumpanya, isa lang may-ari. Pag na-blacklisted, apply. So, ibig sabihin po ba, kung may kumpanya ako, mawa-blacklist, gagamit lang ako ng ibang pangalan, mag-a-apply ako, pwede na naman. And then I can apply again, same project or same agency, kahit na na-blacklist ako ng DPWH. Ganun po ba? You tell me.
No, Your Honor. PICAB is also a quasi-judicial body. And we do a lot of investigations and we also resolve a lot of cases.
Investigation siguro sa mga maliliit, pero kapag mga malalaki na kagaya nito, wala ho kami naririnig. Bakit 15 po sila na nagkonsabahan, binulsa yung pera ng bayan, 1.3 trillion, wala tayong narinig. Ngayon, nandito kayo, nagpapaliwanag, sasabihin nyo, meron kayong quasi-judicial. Nasaan yung quasi-judicial? Bakit yung pinayagan nangyari? 2022 hanggang 2025, 3 years, engineer. Wala kayong ginawa, hindi nyo kinansela yan. Isang kumpanya, tatlo pa. Yung isang may-ari. Wala kayong ginawa. Ngayon, pinapakita yung sa amin dito na meron kayong ganito, meron kayong nasaan yun sinasabi mo? 3 years.
I understand very well your concerns, Your Honor, and I appreciate that very much. However, PICAB does not play any part in the implementation of the project.
I'm not saying part of the implementation. Yung pag-apply lang at engineer ng license. Kasi pag na-blacklist yung, gano'n naman ho, hindi nyo ba alam na gano'n ang kalakaran ngayon? Or you don't have any idea na pag na-blacklist itong kumpanya na ito, gagamit ng ibang kumpanya o magbubukas ng ibang kumpanya. Alam nyo ho ba yun? Hindi. You know that, right?
We hear that every now and then, Your Honor.
You hear that, but you don't investigate. Na pag na-blacklist ng DPWH o ng kung anong ehensya, papalit ng pangalan or tatayo ng pangalan para makapasok ulit.
Actually, Your Honor, when a company is blacklisted by any government agency, then we actually suspend their licenses.
Well, hindi ko maintindihan na engineer, wala naman po na-suspend sa 15 na yan eh. Di po ba? Wala ako kayo, hindi ko alam kung nagtatanga-tangahan kayo, hindi nyo alam trabaho o natapalan lahat ng mga mata ninyo ng salapi. Kaya ho ganon. Balikan kita mamaya, Mr. Chair. I'd like to go to direct this question to Ms. Zara Diskaya. So ma'am, nung ma-blacklist po isang kumpanya nyo, ganun po ba ang SOP ninyo? Magtayo na lang ng ibang kumpanya para makasali kaya dumami ang kumpanya nyo? Or kaya kayo nag-apply ng mga lisensya dito sa PICAB ay para may maparentahan po kayo na mga lisensya po ninyo? Kasi napakadami po, Ms. Diskaya, yung inyong proyekto kung saan-saan na, abay, daig nyo pa yung gobyerno. Imposible naman ho, yung equipment nyo rito, may equipment kayo dito, napakadami yung equipment. Tama po yung sinasabi ni Senator Tito Soto, na sa isang lugar, napakadami yung equipment, sa iba't ibang lugar. So, ano ang purpose na napakaraming kumpanya? What is that?
Sir po, yung ibang companies po, we've divested from those companies. So I am directly lang with Alpha and Omega.
Invested.
Interjection, Mr. Chair, with the permission of Senator Erwin.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Salamat, Mr. Chair at Senator Erwin. Actually, when my time comes to question, Ms. Diskaya, hindi lang po isa, hindi lang po 3 kumpanya tulad ng sinabi ni Senator Erwin. 9 na kumpanya ang ipapakonfirm ko sa inyo na actually, kayo pa rin po ang may-ari. Salamat po, Senator Erwin, Mr. Chair.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair. Can I go to the Commission on Audit now, Mr. Chair, if they're here?
Before that, I think you need to also pursue that initial question you had with PICAB. Kasi we heard that PICAB, upon the direction of the President of the Philippines in connection with the identified 15 contractors in anomalous flood control projects, it triggered an investigation from your office. And I believe somebody told me that you communicated directly with the DPWH to be able to pursue investigation insofar as the 15 contractors are concerned. Did you not coordinate with the DPWH? And if you did, what was the coordination and what was the response made by the DPWH, if any?
Thank you, Your Honor. Actually, on August,
The information that you sought in the first place.
Oh, sit down lang, sige ka na. Sit down lang dire. Sige na, sige na, sige na. Sit down lang. Hindi naman lang.
Nandiyan pa kayo nag-iimbestiga. When do we expect the result of that investigation?
okay, Your Honor, for starters, we have preventively suspended their ARCC for flood control. So that means that they cannot bid for any subsequent flood control projects.
Hindi naman nila kailangan po mag-bidding dahil na kumita na ito mga ito eh. Yun lang ho, yung they cannot subsequent flood control projects, hindi na sila pwede mag-bidding. Dapat to, suspindihin nyo na ho lahat yan eh. Mismo ang Pangulo nagsabi, deficient yung kanilang mga proyekto, substandard, those project. Ganun lang. Next flood control project pa sila suspendido. Ngayon hindi sila tanggalan ng lisensya. Kailan ho natin maririnig, engineer, na suspendido ang mga lisensya nila o kumpiskado ng mga lisensya nila? When will we hear that?
Your Honor, we are seriously investigating and conducting the hearings at PICAB, Your Honor. And
Do you have a time frame for that, Mr. Chair?
yes, Mr. Chair, because we have to also realize and recognize that the contractors are also represented by counsel.
Kasi ang totoo niyan, hindi importante sa amin yung suspension or blacklisting. Ultimately, revocation ang pinag-uusapan dito eh. Kasi seryoso po ito eh. I